Hello, friends! Could we be getting a Phase 2 Captain Rex in the summer wave of 2023? I believe that there's a chance, maybe not a high chance, but there's a chance that he comes in a set this coming summer. But to find out more just on that, you're going to want to watch all the way to the end. I'm going to dive into what possible sets he could come in, all the details, and why all of a sudden I'm thinking... if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. If you're enjoying this video, drop a like. Let's dive into it. We just had D23, and there's a big games announcement with packs coming for Lego The Skywalker Saga. If you haven't played that, it's a decent game. It's missing a lot and it has a lot of bugs, but just to give my brief thought on it, we're getting 6 new packs for that game, which might have me diving back into it. At one point I was thinking about doing some gameplay here on the channel, but haven't. And maybe in the future, we'll see. And we got a look at a few key characters from their packs that are coming this fall, I believe November 1st, and one of them being the Clone Wars pack, with none other headlining it than Phase 2 Captain Rex with the 2020 minifigure design. He had the printed legs with the comma printed on, which it is what it is. A physical skirt would be nice, but I don't think that Lego does that really much anymore. I don't know why cloth pieces can't be that expensive to produce, but I digress. With all the characters that should have them and don't, Boba Fett, Echo, two that I can think of right off the top of my head. With that said, he had a really nice print. It was updated to the 2020 design. He had the nice helmet with the holes on the side for a antenna, which is accurate to Captain Rex. That's something that 2014 just did not do. For whatever reason, Lego did not design it that way. So it's a good looking minifigure. We got Commander Cody, which was in the game, and his exact design is the design that we got. So does this mean that we're getting one? And I truly believe that it does. We have them in minifigure form. Not only are there all the minifigures that were showcased, actual physical minifigures that we can get our hands on right now. I had Andor and Reva and Obi-Wan. I forget who else, but pretty much everyone that was showcased as a new minifigure coming in a new pack is a minifigure that you can pick up in a set, other than Captain Rex. So I believe that all the signs are pointing to that we could be getting one. And so what sets would he be coming in? And that's a very good question. He's showing up in lots of shows, so we could be getting them from things that appeal to those shows and those audiences. He's coming back for season 2 of Bad Batch. He, of course, was in season 1 of Bad Batch for a few episodes. And then we have Tales of the Jedi, which are going to have 3 episodes that are going to focus on Ahsoka, which also are covering her times with her training with Anakin in the during the Clone Wars, different storylines that are different. I don't know, like it. From what I've seen, it looks like it's going to take her all the way through from being discovered to the Clone Wars and whatnot. And Captain Rex is going to show up in an episode or 2. So we get him from a set from that. From seeing the trailers, I don't really know what kind of set he could come in, but I think he'd come in a cool, diorama set of the Bridge of Avenger. That would be kind of cool, but I doubt that we'd get that in a summer wave. Those seem to be more winter wave, where we get dioramas and buildable helmets. That's just what we get in the winter wave, where summer wave is more play scale sets where we get bigger, more expensive ships that are gearing up to sell to parents during the holiday season. That seems to be what Lego does. We just got the ATT, and usually when we get an ATT, we get a Republic gunship. Now, what kind of minifigures could come in that gunship? I mean, I really want a set with a grayscale Cody that's going to appear in season 2 of Bad Batch. So I thought a gunship would be a good way to do that, but we just got a Commander Cody. Would Lego put a different variant of Commander Cody before doing Captain Rex? I don't know. Maybe. I do believe that a gunship would be a good place to put a Captain Rex along with some other figures, whether it's just a bunch of white regs or it's actual put some pilots that can pilot the gunship. That never happens. We never get pilots really with gunships. They usually come in like V-19 turrets and V-wings and ARC 170s, that kind of thing. Z-95 Headhunter, but we never really get pilots. So, I mean, that would be good. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know who else would come in that ship, but I'll do a different video on who could come in a Republic gunship. But this is the first time since LEGO's released in these prequel sets. Usually they come out in pairs. The ATT comes out with a Republic gunship. But this was a kind of expensive wave, so maybe they decided to hold off, or they didn't get the design exactly how they wanted it. It wasn't ready to be released for this year, or they wanted to make sure they had no production issues, or I don't know. I'm not really sure why they didn't release a gunship, but if they're going to make it better, I'm happy with it. And if it comes with a Phase 2 Captain Rex, even better. Another great set would be the Y-Wing, which appeared in Season 7. It also has appeared in Bad Batch Season 1. So I believe that could be a good chance to include a Captain Rex and maybe some other figures. It would probably be a $40 to $50 set. Most Y-Wings are. And it should come with, 2 to 3 minifigures. Captain Rex being the main one. But who else? Whether it's an Ahsoka or it's Omega, another version of Omega you can get for cheaper. Because $170 to drop just for an Omega minifigure. Although that set has some amazing minifigures. It's expensive just if you're trying to complete your Bad Batch crew. So maybe another way to get an Omega. Maybe this time she comes with her bow. I don't know. It could be. There's a lot of options here. Maybe it's a totally different Season 2 Bad Batch set. I want to know your thoughts, though. Drop them down in the comment. What set could Captain Rex come in? And that's going to do it for me. I will see you in the very next video. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe,